Families of people with severe or profound and multiple learning disabilities often describe transition as a cliff edge experience. They describe it as a period of great uncertainty and having to navigate through a disjointed system.
The What Matters to Me project has identified 8 key findings of things that are important to and for people with severe or profound and multiple learning disabilities as they transition into adulthood. By identifying what matters through directly engaging with this group of young people, we can ensure their own experiences, preferences and views can influence the support and services they can access.
Just thinking about good transition and what I would like for Amy in an ideal world. So a good transition would put her right in the centre, and every meeting and every appointment and every assessment would involve her.
So in transition, too often opportunities for our young people are limited. They have ambitions, they need to be able to access the world around them, to be able to share their passions and interests. So I think it's really important that we provide those for the young people. So when I have those conversations with families, preparing for adulthood includes where are they going to live, and having a safe, accessible home and a community around them to enable them to access the world is vital. There just are not enough of those provisions. There isn't the funding, there are not enough of them around, and accessing them for our young people and their families is really complicated, and we need to do better with that.
It's really frustrating because there is probably one place for Keris to go to in terms of a daycare centre when she finishes at her current college placement. And sadly, that is looking to be cut by the local authority and closed down. And it will mean that children like Keris and lots of children from within a wide area are going to all have to go into one placement, which seems to suit the local authority. But does it suit our children and our young people? Are we thinking about what they want and what they need?
Every one of us has a need to communicate, and it is a fundamental right we all share. Individuals with severe and profound and multiple learning disabilities might communicate differently, for example, through facial expressions or movements, through signs or using objects of reference. And communication is individual to everyone.
One thing with Keris's quite severe communication difficulties and being non-verbal is that she needs a very consistent speech therapy service. And we have had to fight over the years of her education for this. And it's a battle, it's stressful, it's financial strain, and all you want is the absolute best for your child. Communication shouldn't be a privilege, it should be a right.
It is important that young people are proactively provided with a range of ways to communicate that works for them, and are supported by staff with the skills and experience to understand their communication, because this is how their needs can be better met.
A project like What Matters to Me is really important for our young people. They are young people who are hard to reach. A lot of them are pre-verbal or use communication aids in order to share their wants and needs, and it enables us to explore with them what they need in their future. It gives them the right to become influencers, and it's up to us to adapt how we ask them to suit their needs.
It's really important for our children as young people, young adults, to have opportunities to interact socially with their peers in safe environments where they're supported by staff that know them really well, who are really skilled and trained in their needs.
Many young people need skilled staff who know them well to be able to access community activities and experiences. They need staff who know their likes and dislikes and who will understand and be aware of things to look out for to ensure the person is feeling safe and happy and who can identify any potential triggers or things that the person may find difficult or uncomfortable.
We have 2 wonderful TAs from our college who are part of Amy's care package. They're closer in her age to any of the other carers that we've had, which is just been fantastic. So it's like she's going out with her friends rather than going out with carers. They go for a swim, they sit in the jacuzzi, and then they go to the cafe. It's just really fun, and that wouldn't have happened if that care package wasn't put into place properly and the right people weren't sourced. And it happened because Amy had a chance to say what it is she wants and what she likes.
Families are important in a child's life, but they're also important in that individual's life as they move into adulthood. In children's services, there's much more of a culture of listening to families and engaging with them as part of the process, but it's equally important that families are involved as they move into adulthood.
If you are not able to self-advocate, if people are unaware of what matters to you, an independent advocate can play a vital role in ensuring that your views and preferences are not ignored. Families know their relatives well. In the vast majority of cases, they provide lifelong love, care, support, and advocacy for their relatives. And this role can also be enhanced by and in partnership with a skilled, non-instructed advocate. Accessing health services can be a challenge for individuals with severe or profound and multiple learning disabilities, because often services are not designed around their needs. Appointment times can be too short, health staff unaware of how best to communicate with individuals. Making reasonable adjustments is important because unmet health needs have a high human cost and significant consequences. Physical pain can be debilitating and can result in behaviour that is challenging, which in turn can lead to restrictive practices, over-medication and exclusion. Using tools such as individual hospital passports and the support of skilled learning disability nurses, and combining health procedures or appointments where possible, can have a really positive impact and ensure good outcomes for all.
So the What Matters to Me project was really good at capturing what our young people need, and as well as having some lovely opportunities to express themselves and to share in group activity and social interaction, what it's doing is showing us as professionals where we need to resource services for our young people and what they're going to need in transitioning into their future, into preparing for adulthood, because they need some very specific supports in order to enrich their lives and to make their lives worthwhile and purposeful, because they should have that. They need provisions to access the world around them. There's so many barriers for our young people, and if we don't ensure that provisions are there and services are there for young people and their families, we're failing them.